Today's lesson is looking at what and which. Question words. Which one do you choose? I will tell you. Have a look at Uncle Geoff's board. Oh, I spent all morning writing this out. Oh, that fits the screen quite nicely. Hey, good. So look, we've got what or which. Now then, look at number 1 first of all. You can say, what bus or which bus should I take? Both are acceptable. Bus is a noun, and you can have what or which before a noun. So for that particular sentence, either what bus should I take or which bus should I take? The other question you can use, what or which do you want? Similar, but you can have it slightly different. What do you want? If you're, let me just move that over. If you're asking, what do you want? A cup of tea or a cup of coffee? You can also use which do you want, but that makes it a little more specific if you have a choice of just one or two things. So that makes it slightly more specific. But again, you can use what or which for that particular question. Yeah. Okay so far? Yes, Uncle Geoff. Okay. Look at number 2. What are you doing? What's her phone number? What would you like to drink? It's very general. What are you doing? There are lots of possible answers. What's her phone number? Again, lots of possible answers. What would you like to drink? Again, lots of possibilities in your answer. So, if it's general, if it's a very wide choice, use what. Look at number 3. There are 3 numbers here. Which is her home number? Like telephone numbers. And here it's quite specific. You only have a choice of 1, 2, 3. So if you have a small choice, you have to use which. So there are 3 numbers here. Which is her phone number? Which one of those 3? Look at the next sentence. We have both red and white wine. Which would you prefer? So again, a limited choice. It's not very general, it's very limited. Either red or white. So you use which. You don't say what would you prefer because it's only a limited choice. You have to use which. We have both red and white wine. Which would you prefer? Limited choice. Look at the first one again of number 3. There are 3 numbers here. Which is her home number? You can't use what because what is a very general, wide group of choices. So here we only have 3 numbers. Which is her home number? Okay, go back to number 2. What are you doing? Lots and lots of possible answers. And if that's the case, use what. So what are you doing? What's her phone number? It could be anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 1, 3, 4, 5. 3, 1, 4, 5. It could be any number, any variety, any combination. So when it's very general, very wide, use what. And what would you like to drink? Orange juice, Coke, whiskey, beer, whatever. The choice is enormous. When the choice is big, use what. When the choice is limited, use which. Sounds good? Yes, it does, Uncle Geoff. And that's the difference between what and which, the basic difference between the two.